Hello everyone! Nako, good afternoon and I hope okay kayo sa mga panahong ito. Um, I hope you're all doing well sa inyong kanya-kanyang bahay and I'd like to welcome all of you dito sa ating weekly live stream sa ating YouTube channel. At this is our Usapang Pera live stream where we talk about different topics, but particularly we focus on personal finance, entrepreneurship, business, and investments. No? So, kung first time yung manonood dito, then I'd like to welcome you. Ako nga pala si Fitz Villafuerte. Ayan, may pangalan yung andyan yung pangalan ko. So, I am a registered financial planner. And ano bang ginagawa ng registered financial planner? Well, basically para kaming mga consultants, no, or mga kumbaga kung may sakit yung katawan mo, you go to a doctor for a consultation. Ngayon, kung ang may sakit sa iyo ay yung wallet mo, yung bulsa mo, so you go to a registered financial planner like me para mabigyan namin kayo ng tamang advice pagdating sa inyong pera, no? So, welcome sa Usapang Pera. Kamusta kayo? So, kung gusto niyo mag-participate sa usapan natin, then you can always just type your comments dyan sa live chat natin. So, meron tayong live chat. And I hope nasa bahay kayo. Well, dapat nasa bahay kayo dahil quarantine ngayon. Well, I also know that there are viewers here na nasa ibang bansa. So, I hope you're okay naman kayo dyan sa mga nasa abroad. And of course, dito ngayon sa Pilipinas, I'm based in Metro Manila. So, it's currently 3 p.m. So, hapon. And I'm sure karamihan ng mga kasama ko dito sa Metro Manila ay it's either natutulog, nagsisiesta, or nagbi-binge watch. But later on, of course, pag may na-miss kayo dito sa live stream natin, you can watch the replay later. But anyway, itong live stream natin, we usually discuss different things, no? But we have 3 parts. The first part is yung ating quotable quotes. So I'm excited to share with you a meaningful and inspirational quote that I found recently. And then we proceed dun sa ating topic of the day, which is all about the importance of having a daily routine. So, isi-share ko sa inyo ano ba yung ginagawa ko lately kasi ano na tayo, no? Almost 2 weeks na tayo quarantine. So, ano ba yung na-establish ko na routine at bakit important na meron din kayong routine. And lastly, ang pinaka gusto daw ng mga regular na nanonood sa atin is yung Q&A, which is yung question and answer. So if you have any questions about personal finance, business, or investments, you can ask it later sa Q&A natin. So kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you're all doing well. You're all staying home, staying healthy, and staying hopeful. Alright. So without further delay, so let's go to our first part, ang ating quotable quotes. Alright, so welcome sa ating quotable quotes. Hindi ko kayo natanong, no, okay ba yung aking audio? I'm seeing an excellent connection sa aking dashboard. So, hopefully, smooth yung aking video at maganda ang aking audio. Ayan, sige, sandali. Ayusin natin. Alright. So, for today, our quotable quote comes from Joyce Meyer. Joyce Meyer, ano bang pronunciation yan? But anyway, Joyce Meyer. She says that patience is not simply the ability to wait. It's how we behave while we're waiting. Okay. So I particularly chose this quote because feeling ko ito yung medyo kailangan nating lahat, no? I see a lot of people who are posting na bored na daw sila, wala na daw sila magawa sa bahay, and of course, I'm referring to dun sa current situation natin that we're on lockdown or community quarantine. And we just really have to be patient. And alam nyo ba guys, na-realize ko na since it's been at present, no, it's almost been 2 weeks sa ating community quarantine, well, specifically dito sa Metro Manila. Then, if you're feeling healthy, alam mo yun, you don't have any symptoms, and you're doing well, then the chances are, uh, wala ka na, hindi ka magkakasakit, no? You will not be infected because, di ba, around 2 weeks before mag-show yung symptoms. So, it means that you're already, sabihin na natin, halfway there. Na, well, also us as a community, we're also uh, on our way to being able to manage and control yung spread nitong ating virus, no? So, we just really have to be a little bit more patient, with our situation, and yung mga tao sa social media. Ako, I feel actually sad when I see people na nag-aaway sa social media. So, of course, we cannot help uh, but show our frustrations and our disappointments when we see something na hindi natin gusto, and also express our fear. But at the end of the day, I hope na uh, huwag tayo makipag-away, and we stay kind, and we try to see how we can help others, no? So yung behavior natin while we're waiting for all of this to pass is also important. So yung being patient, it's not just being able to wait, sabi nga ni Joyce Meyer. So patience is not simply the ability to wait, it's how we behave while we're waiting. So habang naghihintay tayo, we should try to be productive, we should try to be helpful, or at the very least try to see how we can improve ourselves. Meron akong na-share lately sa Facebook, no, parang the person who you should be better than the person who entered this quarantine or something like that. Nakalimutan ko exact words na pinost ko. But yun nga, yung taong lalabas dito sa quarantine na to, I hope it should be a better person than the one who entered it. Alright? So that's our quotable quote for today, for this week, and I hope you picked up something meaningful dito sa shinare ko. So now, let's go to our topic of the day. Alright, so welcome back sa ating Usapang Pera live stream. And for today, I chose this topic because I believe that it is important for us to realize na sa mga panahon ngayon, especially given our situation, it's really, I would say, recommended na meron tayong established na daily routine natin. So, the importance of having a daily routine. So, before I tell you the importance, I'd like to share with you ano ba yung naging daily routine ko ng mga nakaraang araw. And I believe na ito rin yung magiging daily routine ko up until siguro mag-end itong ating lockdown and quarantine. No? So, ayan. So, ito usually ang ginagawa ko araw-araw. Lalo na yung mga nagtatanong sa akin na, what's keeping you busy? So, I am fortunate na a lot of the things that I do for work, I do it at home. So, before pa man nagsimula lahat to, talagang work from home na ako most of the time. I only go out if I need to attend an event or I need to have a physical meeting. So, a lot of the time that I do for my daily routine is actually works, and I start my day at 10 a.m. So start my day, quote unquote, and it's the time that I start my work. So of course I wake up earlier than 10 a.m. That's when I do my morning routine, no? Yung naliligo, breakfast, etc. But I see that for myself as yung the usual na ginagawa ko sa umaga. But I give myself a deadline, quote unquote, na by 10 a.m. I should already be starting to work kung ano man yung kailangan kong gawin. And I spend 2 hours of focus time sa work. By 12 noon, of course, I take a break, I eat my lunch, and I rest. Um, and then I try not to think about yung work, no? Usually, yung 12 noon ko, that's when I update myself, ano ba nangyayari ngayon, ayan, with the news habang kumakain ako ng lunch. Then, by 1 p.m., I start work again. And ito na yung parang medyo mahabang work ko. All the brain work or all the analysis, time na kailangan kong gawin sa work ko, dito ko na siya ginagawa. So, I do this until 4 p.m. So, it's now 3 p.m. So, part ito ng work ko, yung doing my live stream. Alright? So, yung work na to, it lasts until 4 o'clock. Then, by 4 o'clock, after 3 hours of working, I take a break and I call it my personal time, which is until 8 p.m. So, ano ba tong personal time na to? Primarily, that's the time that I also exercise. Yes, nag-exercise ako. Yeah, so that's when I do some brisk walking or I do some exercise dito sa bahay. And in short, magpapapawis ako because I think that's part of that should all be a part of our routine. Okay? Sometimes, kung medyo napagod yung utak ko dun sa trabaho, of course, okay lang, I take a nap. This is also the time na nanonood ako ng movie or pag meron akong TV series na binibinge watch, ay, hindi man binibig, may TV series ako na pinapanood, dito ko siya pinapanood. So, yung 4 to 8 p.m., personal time yan, that's all about me, yan. And kasama din pala dyan is kung currently meron akong online course na tinitake, so this is also the time na tinitake ko siya yung online course that I am enrolled in. So basically, I don't do any work related stuff during the 4 to 8 na personal time. And of course, it goes through yung dinner time, so I eat my dinner and then by 8 o'clock I go back to work. So basically, it is the time where I parang summarize ano ba yung na-accomplish ko today, I plan ano ba yung kailangan ko gawin bukas. It's also the time where I answer my emails. Yan. So, etc. Hanggang 10. So, I also give myself a hard stop pagdating sa pagtatrabaho. So, by 10 p.m., I stop working and then that's when I do my evening routine or ano ba, night ritual pero wala man ako talagang ritual. But basically, that's when I siguro catch up with my friends, doon ako nakipag-usap, I chat, I again see what happens sa araw na yon, yung after 10 p.m. hanggang sa antukin ako at matutulog na. Okay, so that's what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. So kayo, syempre, hindi naman kailangan ganyan din yung routine niyo, but I encourage you to set up your daily routine because there are two main benefits. Ayan. So, of course, the number one benefit of having a daily routine is it increases your productivity and efficiency. So, yung mga kailangan yung gawin, mas madali mo magagawa. It also helps with your, alam mo yun, yung mag-iisip ka kung ano ba yung gagawin ko today. Nakaka-use yon ng inyong willpower, nakaka-use yun ng brain energy or mental energy. So, kung meron kang daily routine, hindi mo na kailangan gawin. So, nako-conserve mo yung inyong mental energy towards yung mga mas productive na bagay. And of course, number 2, yung meron kayong daily structure, it is good for your physical and mental health. Kasi, unang-una, kaya siya good for your physical health because since you have a daily routine, dapat hindi lang yung mga kailangan mong gawin yung ini-schedule mo. Kailangan, nilalagay mo rin doon sa schedule mo yung pahinga mo. Kaya ako, I take, diba, after 2 hours, I take a break and then I do the sprint sa work, yung 3 hours, and then after nun, mga 4 hours of me time. So, I consider that a break, although I don't just lie in bed and sleep, no? Yun nga, that's when I exercise, I do the things that I like, I do my movie watching or my TV series watching, etc. And then I go back to work and I have a hard stop where when I will take my rest. So it's good for your physical health and most especially your mental health. It's a really a great way to manage your stress and anxiety during this time. Yung meron kang structure na sinusunod. Plus yun nga, especially during this time na extraordinary circumstances, you will be able to stay productive and alam mo yon, I see people who are posting na bored na daw sila, wala silang magawa, etc. Para sa akin, siguro it will help if you can come up with your daily routine. Ano ba yung pwede mong gawin araw-araw, no? Sa akin, yung daily routine ko, that's what I plan to do for the rest of the quarantine or lockdown period because for if anything for the past 2 weeks I've proven that it's very effective for me, no? I've been able to accomplish a lot of things. I've been able to finish some of the tasks that I've been holding off for several months already. Finally, natapos ko siya. Yon. So, I hope you learned something today dito sa ating topic, which is the importance of having a daily routine. So, I really encourage you to create one for yourself para hindi ka nababaliw, hindi ka naiinis, hindi ka na babagot kung ano ba yung gagawin mo every day. No? So, think of the things that you can do every day and put it in a schedule para you remain productive and you experience less stress during this time. So, right? So, before we move on sa ating question and answer, so, si Adriel, hi Adriel, I hope all is well. I shared the link of this stream sa Wealth Archie page. Yes, nako, thank you Adriel for sharing that. And yun nga, no, if you have not subscribed yet sa ating YouTube channel, so I hope that you can subscribe and also invite your friends. I'm doing this campaign ba matatawag mo dyan? And I'm hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers soon. So, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Simple lang ang ating goal for now, no? So, yung 1,000 subscribers and pag na-reach natin yan, I'll do a giveaway. So yun yung ating first benchmark na gusto kong ma-achieve natin as a community. And of course, kung nakikinig kayo ng podcast, then I hope that you can also check out my podcast sa Apple Podcast and bakit nawala? Ayan, Apple Podcast and Spotify and Google Podcast. All right? So I guess that's it for our topic of the day. Let's go to our Q&A. All right? Alright, so welcome back. Dito tayo sa question and answer natin na portion. So if you have any questions, you can type it sa ating live chat and I will be glad to answer them for you. Basta hindi mahirap. Hindi mahirap talaga. So in any case, I hope you're all doing well and you are keeping yourself healthy and productive, no? So while we're waiting for people to ask their questions. So, hello sa 9,000 na nanonood sa atin. Yan, 9,000 talaga. I hope to answer some of the questions that I've been receiving lately. Alright? And one of the questions that was asked recently sa akin is, ano ba yung magandang strategy for senior citizens pagdating sa financial protection, especially when it comes to their health, no? So, I understand this is a concern of a lot of people, especially those who belong sa sandwich generation, no? Paano mo ba paghahandaan yung health needs ng iyong mga magulang? So, health care for senior citizens. So, one of the things that I advise people is to check out yung mga senior healthcare products that are available out there. So this is different from your normal health insurance or HMO. Kasi, of course, sa Pilipinas, yung mga senior citizens, they're eligible to be members of PhilHealth. Yeah, so make sure that your parents have PhilHealth. Unfortunately, most probably, wala na silang HMO. Hindi na sila makakuha ng HMO kasi they're already beyond yung limit ng most HMOs, which I believe is 70 years old or may mga iba 65, no? So, if they're older than that, then hindi ka na makakuha ng HMO. So, however, there are senior healthcare products. One of the products that I know is the one that is offered by Kaiser. There's also one that is offered by Blue Cross. And I think meron din yung i-research ko na lang, no? Pero usually kasi, yung sa Kaiser at saka sa Blue Cross yung mini-mention ko kasi they are really good products. I actually have both of them for my parents. And anong ginagawa nitong senior healthcare product? So basically, you uh, pay the premiums of these products, and then they will cover a portion of your hospitalization just in case na ma-hospitalize yung parents mo. So, the one, for example, that I'm paying around 15,000 pesos a year, pero eligible siya for mga 250,000 na hospitalization coverage. So, in the unfortunate incident na ma-hospital, for example, yung mom ko or yung dad ko, then I can ask for reimbursement of the hospital bills up to around 250,000. So, para sa akin, sulit na rin yung mga 15,000 pesos a year na binabayaran ko, di ba? So, yung mga senior healthcare products, it's very similar to that. Of course, may mga terms and conditions siya. You have to learn ano ba yung mga yan. But it is what I would recommend, especially yung mga sandwich generation natin na who are taking care of their parents, no? So, make sure that they have PhilHealth, yan, and try to see if you can afford to get a senior healthcare product, all right? So, that's my tip when it comes to handling or managing your finances with respect taking care of your parents. Of course, kung meron kang HMO, you try to ask if there's like a family package or a way for you to extend yung parents mo as your dependent. But very few lang yung pumapayag ng ganun. But at least it's still worth a try, all right? And I hope I was able to give you some new insights pagdating doon, okay? So, wala tayong masyado nagtatanong, although meron tayong mga nanonood. So, kamusta kayo dyan? Mangumusta muna tayo. Ano pa ba tong, I'll check ano ba yung mga recent na mga tinatanong sa akin, ha? Ayan. Okay. So, ito, one of the questions that was also asked sa akin is, kailan ba raw magre-recover ang stock market? Okay. So, sabi ko, wala. Hindi ko alam. Wala makapredict. But, there are people who have been saying na it will recover once all this pandemic starts to decline. There are also some people na sinasabi nila na the bear market will continue for the stock market even after this, no, because all the affected businesses hindi naman sila bigla-bigla magre-recover. So my advice really is to monitor what's been happening, be on the lookout for possible opportunities to invest, especially kapag nagkakaroon ng bounce or recovery yung market. Kahit na hindi long-term yung recovery, at least yung short-term recovery, you can probably make money out of that as a short-term or a medium-term trader. So, habang nasa bahay kayo, siguro, yung mga investors, you can start to learn how to trade, no? Yeah, just read on mga different websites and online courses that you can probably enroll in. And, of course, do not believe anyone who says that this is what will happen. No, of course, these are all speculation. And ang personal strategy ko is to always keep yourself updated. Ano ba yung nangyayari? One of the signs na inaabangan ko, which I shared with my blog, is yung Golden Cross Day. Ayan. Ano yung Golden Cross Day? Uh, it is defined as the day when there are more recoveries versus new cases pagdating dito sa pandemic natin, no? So for the Philippines, yun yung inaabangan ko kasi that's a sure sign na we are on our way to recovery, and probably the stock market will show signs also na ito okay na tong it's now a good time to start investing a little bit more. All right? So, may nagtanong daw, sabi ni Adriela, ano yung impact ng US at Europe recession sa atin if it happens? Well, if uh, when the US and the Euro economy declares a recession, of course, meron siyang impact sa Pilipinas. A lot of our foreign investors might liquidate their investment. So bababa yung stocks natin, bababa yung mga prices. But in terms of our economy, because the Philippines has always been tawag dito, an export economy. Ibig sabihin, mas marami tayong ini-export, mas marami tayong binibenta sa labas kesa ini-import. That's a sign na we are actually a self-sustaining company, a self-sustaining country. Hindi natin kailangan mag-import ng mga essential, kaya natin mabuhay mag-isa, di ba? So yun yung status natin. That's why pagdating sa mga global recession, I don't know if you've noticed yung mga Asian financial crisis, etc., etc. Hindi tayo sa stock market crash because yung economy natin, assuming na we have a healthy national economy, yung ating economic activities is is being managed well, then we won't have to worry that much about the impact of the US and the Europe recession sa bansa natin. Alright? So, again, wala tayong crystal ball na mapipredict kasi kung sino man yung may crystal ball, malamang bilyonaryo na ngayon kasi wala talagang makaka-predict niyan. The best that we can do is to stay updated and monitor the markets. And kung hindi ka pa marunong basa ng mga technical charts, no, yung kahit maski yung chart lang ng PSEI, yeah, so siguro this is a good time for you to study that. Pag-aralan nyo lang naman yung concept ng support and resistance and yung mga financial terms that expert usually say pagdating sa economy natin. Alright? So, hello Graciano. Hi. Sabi ni Asni Graciano, hello sir. Maayong hapon din. There's a VUL which the investment component goes to the index fund. Is it a good policy? Of course, yung policy na kinukuha mo, it depends kung ano ba yung financial goal mo, ano ba yung objective mo in getting that policy. But I'm assuming that you're asking yung investment component, which is yung index fund, is it a good decision na nasa index fund yung investment component ng VUL mo? So, I guess for someone na beginner, okay lang na nasa index fund siya. But my advice for you is to talk to your financial advisor. Kung sino man yung nagbenta ng VUL sa'yo, kausapin mo siya, tapos you talk among yourselves kung ano ba talaga yung iyong financial objective. Bakit, saan mo balak gamitin yung cash value nung VUL mo in the future. And then, that's when you can decide na saang fund ba maganda ilagay yung investment part ng VUL mo. So just to give you an example, if you're planning to use your cash value sa VUL mo for your retirement, which is happening siguro 20-25 years from now, then the index fund is a good option, but you should also consider probably putting it in an equity fund or a growth fund nung insurance company mo. Okay? So, because you still have several more years to grow, and of course, uh, may mga mas mataas yung chance na mas malaki yung kikitain mo kung nasa isang growth fund ka or nasa isang strategic growth fund or isang equity fund na hindi lang basta-basta index fund, no? But of course, the index fund is a good option already. What I'm saying is you have other options, and the best way to decide is probably to coordinate and talk to your financial advisor. Okay? So, mahirap magbigay ng straight yes or no because I don't know your financial situation, I don't know ano ba yung financial goals mo. Okay? So, yun. So, thank you, Graciano, sa iyong tanong. Nakita ko na rin yung tanong mo kanina. Hindi ko lang nasagot kaagad. So, thank you for watching our live stream and for asking that. So, again, ask your financial advisor kasi siya yung mas may nakakilala sa'yo. Is it a good, I don't want to say if it is a good policy, but is it a good option? I would say yes, it's a good option to put it in the index fund. But there are always remember that there are other options na probably would be a better fit for you, and your financial advisor will be the one who can definitely tell you yung options na yon. Alright? So, yun. So, may tanong pa ba kayo? Ayan. Okay, yeah. Yay, thank you, Graciano. So, thank you for coming by my live stream. Alright. So, feeling ko, ganitong oras talaga, no? Mga nagna-nap time yung mga tao. And kaya gusto ko rin na nagla-live stream ng ganitong oras because mas mabilis yung internet. Ayan, medyo mabilis yung internet kasi konti lang siguro yung online. And yun nga, no? I hope you're all doing well during this time. And tingnan natin, ano pa ba yung mga natanong sa akin? I will check yung aking messages. Hanggang ngayon, no, may mga nagtatanong pa rin, so natutuwa ako kasi some people are still concerned with their personal finance. Kasi yung mga friends ko, nako, puro na lang news updates ang inaasikaso. So nothing wrong with that, but I'm glad that some people are still realizing the importance of being able to manage their finances, especially mga investments ngayon. Ayan. So, may nagtanong pala sa akin. Siguro last question na to kung walang ibang magtatanong sa inyo. What can you say about the recent rally in the Philippine stock market? Okay. So, ang masasabi ko lang ay well and good that the market is going up for the past days. But is it a clear sign of recovery? I would say no. Okay? Because we're not yet hindi pa natin na-solve yung ating current problem nung ating pag-handle nitong pandemic natin, no? So up until we are able to reach that day na magbubukas na yung mga businesses and all, then that's the better sign for me na the market, our local market is on its way to recovery. So sabi ko nga, yung Golden Cross Day yung hinihintay ko, which is particularly the day when the new cases is more at the number of recoveries is greater than the new cases in one day, no? So yun yung sa akin, ayan, ano na tayo, we're on our way to healing. Ayan, may ganun pa talagang term na healing. So yung recent rally ng stock market, that's well and good if you're a trader, then you could take advantage of that and make money. But is it a clear sign that we will be going up? I would say no. Yun. And of course, pwede na ako magkamali, but that is my personal belief. Hindi pa recovery yun. At best, it's just people who are realizing that the prices are really cheap already, so they are buying now, no? So of course, if there are more people who are buying, then the prices will go up. So once na maubos yung mga extra cash ng mga nag-i-invest, then the prices will stop going up kasi people will be siguro mag-wait and see mode of what will happen next, no, pagdating sa how we are managing yung ating pandemic, no, ang ating lockdown. Okay? So sabi ni Adrian, market movements of the PSEI mirrors only the US market because of their stimulus package. It's not yet a sign of recovery. Yes, so thank you Adrian for sharing that, no? Ayan. So, ayan guys, kung hindi nyo naintindihan yung sinabi ni Adriel, maybe it's a good time for you to learn these financial terms, no? Ano ba yung stimulus package na yan? What does it mean? Ano ba yung mga ano ba yung effect ng isang stimulus package sa economy ng isang bansa, and uh, why does uh, why does the Philippine market mirror yung US market? Ano ba talaga yung reason because of that? No, so this siguro those are the things that you can research on for the rest of the week. Ayan. Of course, let's try to answer those questions next week, no? So something for you to look forward to. So April na ba next week? Oo nga, April na. So I hope you had a very productive March, and of course, Earth Day ngayon. Are you, hindi pala Earth Day, Earth Hour. Today, March 28. So, magpa-participate pa kayo sa Earth Hour. And it's been interesting because there are a lot of, well, may mga websites ako napuntahan na they are sharing their stories and how they will participate sa Earth Hour later, no? But of course, the main call to action remains the same. Spend 1 hour with your lights off later tonight. So it's a very simple task that we can all do. Yan. Not just for our environment. Ano ba naman magagawa ng isang oras? Well, medyo malaki yung magagawa ng isang oras, but still, it makes us more aware of the need to take care of our environment. All right. So, ayun. So, from personal finance to climate crisis. Sabi nga nila, huwag na daw climate change yung itawag. Kailangan daw climate crisis kasi mas may urgency yon, no? So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed our live stream for today. So, I hope you stay healthy, stay at home, and you stay hopeful during this time. So, kung wala na sa inyong magtatanong, then I'd like to end this live stream. So, thank you guys for watching. And again, please like and subscribe our channel. And check out my website at Ready to Be Rich or at fitzvillafuerte.com to be able to read more personal finance articles and keep yourself updated of what's happening in our economy. So, I guess that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye, and see you again next week.